Yes. Yes, of course, the more I talk about spirit talk and the more I talk about, gang stalking, I see it more. Birds have been appearing. I tried to get it on film, but I just saw what looked like an eagle in San Antonio. It was huge. It flew off in that direction. And then as I was talking, you could see more birds circling around. The birds that were here the other day, they're up there. You can see them. They're coming around. It's because I'm emitting a ultraviolet light that the birds can see. So now as I keep talking, you're going to see them appear. Maybe not, but you'll see. They'll come around. I feel like the reason they're coming around was because I introduced myself to my tree right here. That's Hannah. Her name is Hannah. I don't know if you can see some interesting marks, but let me see. Okay, tell me if you can see this branch right here. Look at her chakra points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another one, 6. You can't see it. And if you go a little further up, there's a seventh chakra point. That's Hannah. I introduced myself to her. I asked her if I can exchange energy with her, and she said yes. I placed my hand on her, and I could feel this subtle flow of coolness flow through my body. Asked her for healing energy. In exchange, remove the bad energy from me and expel it. I don't expect things to happen immediately. I expect it to happen slowly and subtly. But I do feel power exchange, and when I feel much better, I will return her energy. It's only fair. It's only karma. So, living spiritual is living consciously, knowing and understanding that everything around, everything alive has energy. Everything is able to grow and think on its own. If you look into studies of plants, plants could feel when insects are eating their leaf. They emit a chemical that will either stimulate the insect, kill the insect, or look at the marijuana plant. When eaten, these insects, animals, just like humans, they get a slight psychedelic type effect that alters their mind state. Plants could feel. They can see, not like we could see. Like they could feel when they grow too close together. They know they try to grow away to get their own space. That's why you see some trees growing awkwardly. Given a good amount of space, they're able to flourish. Look, I got these crazy ass cats. Let me show you. This is Kiko. You see her goofy ass right there on the motherfucking fence. You see her goofy ass? Yeah, she out here enjoying the sunlight with me. Say hi, Kiko. Show goofy ass. Hey, mamas. Don't get stuck, little mama. Yeah, she crazy. She out here sunbathing. And I got Adonis over here. He run around like a fool. We out here having fun, doing whatever crazy cat shit they do. So, listen, this is for the San Antonio area only. If you're on the northeast side of town, no matter what side of town you are, go to 4403 Ritterman Road. That's Mr. AOK for some good hometown southern cooking. Check it out. I feel like, see, I keep trying to deny my spiritual growth, but I know I spent a lot of time learning and studying and listening. And I advise you to do the same. That's all. That's all. I advise you to understand this world now. The information, a lot of the information is unbelievable. And you get ridiculed when you begin to see and understand and wake up. People ridicule you. People want to make fun of you. Now be aware that there's woke agents. Now these people can identify with you, but at the same time, they befriend you, they be cool with you, they get close to you, and then they pull you right back into the third dimension. They start to give you reasons as to why not to believe that you're waking up. Remember, we're in a war between good and evil. See, there's a lot of you that I'm talking to, you can relate because you're already on that good path. But it's like the more I wake, the more I feel like I can hear the negative voices, the negative thoughts coming at me. So instead of allowing those thoughts, negative thoughts, come at me and attack me and hurt me, I carry my crystal with me now. Now I'm able to take those negative thoughts and use it. Gives me more thought power, gives me more drive to keep pushing more videos. If you don't believe that there's a spirit world, then how is John Edwards, the medium, the spiritual guide medium, how is John Edwards, airplane, how is John Edwards, and it's flying low, planes are usually higher than that. Anyways, how is John Edwards able to communicate with people beyond? Because when you pass, you're just energy. They speak through symbols. The past couple of weeks, I haven't been making any videos, but when I closed my eyes, I was getting symbols, different swirls, different symbols. I didn't know what it was. I really couldn't translate it. But I didn't block it. I just laid there and allowed the symbols to appear. And each symbol, as you would in an art gallery, you just stare at it. And I felt like downloads. So that's why I feel more in tune to keep talking and pushing more people on my Facebook, on my Instagram, to really look in decide themselves to love themselves more before they even decide to love other people. I see a lot of people in pain on my Facebook. Look, I'm not talking about all women, but there's a woman who's talking about how she needs a man, but then on the same breath, she's bashing men, you know? So you want a man, but you're bashing men. Your energy is so mixed up. Your energy comes off as if you're just a hoochie, like you just want a man's affection, but yet you're going to push that man away. So you need to find yourself first. You need to love yourself. Just do the things that you love to do. And the person that you want will see that, will observe that, will attach to what you do. If you're just always in the home and you're not exercising, you call yourself getting out of the house by going grocery shopping at the supermarket or going to Walmart or some shit like that, department store places, and you think you're doing something, churches, work. No. Get out. Walk the neighborhood. Walk the park. If it's not safe, carry a stick, carry a gun, carry a knife, carry mace. Ask someone to walk with you. You know what I'm saying? Get you some headphones, go to somewhere where you can be seen and walk. I was able to do a lot of thinking. Yeah, I got some Rough Rider neighbors. I was able to do a lot of thinking, a lot of brainstorming. I was able to put all my problems out and organize them and categorize them. What's the least important? What's the most important? Attack the most important first. You know what I'm saying? Of course, time and date. What's the most immediate? What do I have time to work on? Do some research on. You can research anything and everything on Google, Yahoo. You know what I'm saying? Cross-reference the information. That way, that way you have more of a ability to trust that information. Okay? Right now, I don't have that much of a computer. I use my smartphone, so I look up information. I read definitions. I read anything and everything that I'm able to. I prefer audio, okay? I prefer to listen to it. Just like I go and I listen to a lot of YouTubers who make so much sense. They kick so much knowledge. Now, the difference is when you're watching, you got to understand to distinguish the difference between information that's pertinent to you, that's meaningful for you, and separate that person's characteristic, that person's swag, that person's, you know what I'm saying? If you're sitting there and you're judging if you're judging me as well, then you're the one that clearly is missing the point, is missing the ability to unlock that chakra to say, hey, unless this person's done harm to me, then there's no reason to talk foul about this person. Now, again, I watch the YouTubers and I see them going back and forth, and it's like, I don't know if they just trying to disrupt these people or what, if they just trying to get fame and clout, if they just trying to put their name in the title just to move up. It don't work that way. Like, you have your subscribers, they have theirs. Just keep preaching and teaching to your subscribers. Just don't lead them down the wrong path. You feel me? I'm not saying that's your intention, but when you're trying to pull away subscribers from another person that's clearly on a different path from you, what do you call it? What do y'all call it? What's the name for that? What's the name for that? I don't like it myself. I ain't trying to go against nobody. I mean, I understand who's talking about who, but the more you talk about it, hey, I'm snatching that name. I'm watching them. I'm going to listen to what they got to say, so on and so forth. Whoop-de-whoop-de, whoop-whoop. I listen to other tubers. I listen to other channels. But I'd rather listen to the channels that aren't mainstream, okay? You might get mainstream information. You might decipher it differently. But if you're able to come out and speak upon your ideas and your thought, there's a reason, there's a purpose. Because there's so many more, millions more, who find it not their purpose. You feel me? Why am I on here? Think about it. But I ain't got to explain to you why. My channel. I encourage you to open and start your own channel and see what it's like, how it's like, how you view life. Okay? I don't have no super duper intro. The life of this and that. I don't rap. You ain't gonna see me doing nothing like that. I'm just gonna kick whatever knowledge I feel fit. But like I said, don't listen to everything I say. Take what I say and research it for yourself. That's the only way it's gonna work. Knowledge only. Look, when you was a baby, you crawled, right? I didn't crawl. I walked. That's funny, right? I went straight to walking. Can a lot of y'all say that? No, I bet you a whole bunch of y'all was on your knees, hands, crawling around. I guarantee it. Crawling around wasn't. I used to shuffle myself across the couch until I got to where I got to get to. And then I just took one or two steps and landed on the table or something else. And then I used that to shuffle along to get to where I got to go. How do I know? My elders even told me. They was like, you did not want to crawl. Anyways, a little bit about me. So, the more videos I make, the more, like, I feel like my anxiety goes away. Look at the birds. I'm telling you, they just been flocking around. You can't see them, but they off camera. Trust me. And, like, I ain't seen these kind of birds before. They have, like, a real pretty color, like turquoise and pink. Yeah, that's what's up. Because when I talk, I'm talking from the heart. I'm admitting love. My voice, the way I speak, is because I'm on a frequency that only can reach a certain amount of people. The message and my vibration ain't for everybody. Just like these other speakers. I'm going to call them speakers. I mean, if they want to call themselves whatever, that's on them. But I'm going to call them speakers. A lot of them really have tapped into their third eye. They really are speaking from their higher self. It's possible. I know it is. Now, there are some that I want to say they can, but then they try so hard to be three-dimensional, they don't even know it. They don't see how they come across. They just want to prove a point that they right. I don't fish for idol fans. I don't want you to be fighting for me on social media, going to other people's page saying this and that. So-and-so said this about you. So, no. I don't need that type of energy. When I go on their page and I hear what they say, I hit them with the flame. Boom, that shit's lit. That shit's lit. That shit's fire. You hit no speaker points. It don't have to be everything. They whole entire speech ain't got to be on point. But if they putting something out there that I know is gonna move the crowd, boom, hit them with that fire. Lit. That's just lit. That means keep pushing it out, baby. Keep pushing it out. You hear them birds, right? Fucking nature. They singing. They loving it. It feels beautiful. It's nice and cool. The sun out. The sun god Ra is out. Oh, I'm just absorbing all this beautiful light. Come on, man. You just got to enjoy life. Man, when you watch my videos, Monday I'm happy, Tuesday I'm happy, Wednesday happy. Any day I'm not feeling pain, I'm happy. Living my best life. The minute I start thinking like low vibration, all the pain come back. That's a signal. That lets me know I'm too low. My vibration too low. I'm human just like you. I ain't gonna lie. I see a lot of beautiful women, some women that I went to school with, and I see them now, and I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? How can I help you? But I'm drawn more to, like, just helping people. A lot of people right now have bad love situations, and they just need to fix their mind and get out of it. You feel me? I done been drugged through the dirt. I know what it takes. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy. Love is a hell of a drug. Love have your ass addicted, have your ass fiending. Use it, don't abuse it, people. Just like everything else. You think stuff is good for you? Water, air. I done said it before. Too much water, you drown. Too much air, you get lightheaded, dizzy, you pass the fuck out. Come on. Can I get a witness? You feel me? Y'all heard that? All right. So that's all I wanted to say. Strange shit's been going on. Like I said, 2 weeks ago, I was being attacked. I don't know who. Somebody sent some demons towards me. Had my stomach hurting. I had to take some detox. Man, my waist was coming out black. I had to fight back. Then I started getting my crystals. Like I said, my crystals started changing like a rust color on the inside. So I feel like it's catching and trapping these demons. Use your crystal how you use it. That's how I feel. I'm finna get more crystals, power up, place some around my room. Finna try to ground my bed, run a wire from outside and around my bed so it could ground me as I sleep. Keep my phone away. I now sleep in a room without a TV in it. And I just feel like, I don't know. I noticed that they put up a 5G tower about 4 blocks from my house, and ever since they put that shit on and turned it on, I've just been sleeping real restless like. But I know there's ways to combat against it. I gotta figure out how to shield from the 5G. You hear the birds get quiet? Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way to get the fucking 5G from hitting on my house. Wonder if they can make some kind of roof shingles with little I don't know. metallic magnetic shards. Maybe block some of the signals out from the homes that are floating around in the air. I don't know if y'all know this, man, but when I look in the sky, like when I look up in the sky, see, I think a lot of people just look up and they don't see nothing. When I look up, I see like these, like, imagine the yin yang. I see a bunch of tiny of those things moving around. Like I actually see waves. Did anybody else see that? Question. Like when I look up and I'm staring at the sky and I just focus at one point, I can see like a whole bunch of like static. You know how people say this, the Matrix, like it looks like a TV, like it looks like that white snow. It just looked like static in the air. So I don't know if I'm tripping out. Well, and I'm not talking about those little floaty things that float around in your eyes. I had those. I know what those are because they just move, then they move back, then they move back. I know those. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about like actual energy floating from the air. And you know what else I think is weird? Like San Antonio, we have the Tower of America. You know how like Dallas and Seattle has towers? I feel like these towers, there's something going on with these towers. It just got quiet as fuck. Y'all hear that? All right, so it's something about these towers. I feel like there's something they not telling us. They put radio towers on the top, but I feel like the towers, I don't know. I can't put my hand on it. I can't figure it out. But the towers do something because I know when I drive and I get closer, these towers change in size. I don't know if it's an optical illusion, but yo, where did the birds go, people? I'm telling you, you my witness. You my witness. You heard all the birds when I was talking spirit talk, right? Now I'm talking about something that ain't spirit talk, but maybe they saying I should hush about it. I don't know. All right, well, I ain't finna say no more about the towers, but there's something going on with the towers that we don't know about. I don't know if they knew that if those are modern day Tesla towers, something we don't know about, and that there is free energy being emitted that only the military can use and that we don't know about. So I'm going to just leave it at that, because with that being said, you are my witness. You heard the birds, you saw them come, you saw me speak, you saw me switch topics, and you see that it's quiet. So that's my proof for me to use. With that being said, Michael Ninja out. Peace, love, and respect.